in admitting that this is the best panel because all these people are extension of their personality. So, would you like to dissect your look of the day today?
You want me to dissect my look of the day? Um, this T-shirt I had. I collect a lot of vintage stuff, but this is something that I had bought in 1996, and so I just decided to wear that today. And my mom's ring and a lot of jewelry that I had collected over many years, and an old vintage HMT watch. Um, this is like a keychain, it's a teddy bear. This is was hanging off some bag, purse, so I just took that. And I don't know actually.
You are your own stylist.
I can't remember. Yeah, all of these things came from out of my wardrobe. I collect things. Some of them are not very expensive. Oh, hello.
Nice
Hi.
to have
Oh,
Neha
hi.
Dupe in the house as
Hey.
well.
Welcome. Yes. Hi. Well, not by much. Yeah, I was just dissecting my style when you entered. Hi, Neha. Yeah, so that's me
Yes.
dissecting my style. I can go on like socks, underwear, like.
So moving on to you, Rasika, can you dissect your look of the day? And did you had a stylist for this? And how long did you take to prepare the outfit for the day?
So I'm the opposite of Gulshan. I don't own anything. I just depend on my stylist to bring me things and I wear whatever they bring.
Sorted.
So this is a label called Tweed and Twine. And yeah, so my stylist got this for me. And how much time did it take to put
To
this?
pick the outfit.
Actually, this was a no-brainer. We tried about 5 outfits and we said, this is it. Yeah. Usually I'm the kind of person who look at all the options, go back and forth, think about it. But this was sort of a no-brainer. Yeah.
What about you, Amol?
So we are dissecting looks, ना? इसमें कुछ नहीं है, सब black है. क्या guess करना है?
And you had a stylist for your
I
outfit?
had a stylist because stylists are convenient. Especially हाँ talented ये सब क्योंकि मुझे पता भी नहीं है कि ये सब कहाँ मिलता है और कहाँ से आता है. I have no idea.
So do you like give notes to your stylist कि मुझे ऐसा चाहिए or you leave it up to them completely?
Not really. I think if you are stay long enough with a stylist, like any relationship, I think they start to figure out what you may like or may not like. उसमें बीच-बीच में उंगली तो करते ही हैं, like any other relationship, कि यार ये try करके देखते ना एक बार, वो होता है. But I think that also the stylist eventually realizes कि ये करेगा कि नहीं करेगा या कितना करेगा. So usually slowly the stuff that comes to you starts coming in a certain zone. शुरू में थोड़ा सा figure out करने में time लगता है कि you know what colors I say no to or what styles I just like refuse to wear. So वो understanding बन जाता है. So it's not notes. So right now, I mean, I've been working with this girl for a couple of years. So अब कोई notes नहीं है. I just say इतने दिन पे इतने बजे मुझे कुछ चाहिए. So कुछ के options मेरे पास आ जाते हैं depending on the kind of event it is. So she'll just ask me कि क्या है, you know, like a panel for Bollywood Hangama. So then she'll know कि अच्छा क्या क्या पहन सकते हैं. So I think that's it. बाकी notes वगैरह तो नहीं है ऐसा कुछ notes तो नहीं दिए मैंने कभी. आपने?
So Neha, before you came, I just mentioned that how this is the best panel because everybody is dressed like the extension of their personality. And so are you. So I would like to ask, can you dissect your look of the day and do you क्या कितना टाइम लगता है आपको एक लुक डिसाइड करने में क्योंकि कई कई लोग तो कबर्ड के बाहर बैठे रहते हैं और देखते रहते हैं कि क्या पहने क्या नहीं सो लाइक दैट.
Hi everyone, sorry I'm very late, but it's fine. मतलब अब है जो है सो है. Speaking of stylists, I used to have a few stylists. मतलब अब मेरे पास इतने ज़्यादा कुछ ये नहीं है सीन कि मैं stylist रखती हूँ. I like to do it myself. So this actually is an outfit by this lovely girl who used to style me almost 8 to 9 years ago, who's now become a really well-known established designer called Chola, and her brand's called Chola by Sohaya. She sent 2 options in the morning, and सबसे पहले तो VFast late हो गया मेरा. उसके बाद my son woke up late, तो 2 बार तो उसने, I was wearing a white shirt, blue jeans, really nice, very cool, but वो दाल चावल गिर गए. So that whole look went for a toss because I couldn't come with patches. Then I changed. This was option 2.
So you had
and-
2 stylists today, your son and
Yeah, my son has decided that I will arrive in pink. And he just decided not to chew. Today he was just lurking with that little piece of dal chawal in his mouth and going. And then I would tell him chew, and then finally he did. And then it fell on me. So then I'm so frazzled right now. Like, you know, I had this nice top knot and shirt and jeans look going on, but I love this. So the experience and the backstories, I'm really happy to be here on this Bollywood Hangama panel because nobody's ever asked me the backstory of being dressed. And I don't think that it's ever been so easy because after becoming a mother, and especially when you have 2 kids at home, it's great because you're just happy that you made it. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to like, ये पहने, वो पहने. पहले मुझे बहुत stress होता था. ये पहने red carpet पे, ऐसे पहनेंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे. Now I'm just like, if they've called me at 8 o'clock and if I make it in hair and makeup, it's a huge achievement in my life. So I honestly don't have a stylist anymore. And I just do whatever I feel like doing. And I also went through a phase where I wasn't fitting into anything. So it was like, jo fit aa raha hai, wo pehen lete hain. So between fitting, no haldi ka dags, and making it on time, I think I'm doing okay.
Let's start with you only.
Yes.
So when was the
Oh, I thought I'd covered it all by now.
You did. So I would like to ask, when was the time when you cracked the style code? कि ये मेरा style है, मुझे तो यही पहनना है और मेरे पे तो यही अच्छा लगता है, you know, according to your body proportion or what colors suit you. When was that revelation for you?
I think of late. Because for me, it's about, I don't know, I can't speak on anyone else's behalf, but for me, it's definitely about comfort. Like, I can't be sitting anywhere saying, ki, and then let's get out of this because I want to breathe. I may have been that person like 15 years ago because I've also been working for very long. And, you know, I should have actually worn a t-shirt that says vintage or veteran or whatever else. But I'm just saying that I just cannot be uncomfortable. So for me, like style and the code for style and confidence lies in only one thing, and that is being comfortable. Whether it's in your skin, whether it's in your clothes. And I also think that your clothes can't take over who you are. I genuinely feel that I need to be extremely comfortable in the clothes I'm wearing and nothing else. And I cannot have, I love stylists. It's a great job. It's a great profession. It's, I use them on film. I use them on shoot. But on day-to-day basis, if I have to go to a restaurant or if I have to go to an airport or if I have to go somewhere where I think that I have to just be myself, I cannot be paying people the big bucks to get me dressed. I'm 43. I know what looks good on me. I know what makes me feel confident. And some days I want to wear color, and some days I want to wear pale shades, and some days, you know, I mean, I genuinely, like, I don't think I have that, I don't live in that space. So I'm not living in that time of my life where somebody tells me wear this because it's good. Yeah, the characters I'm playing, completely different. I don't want to be misrepresented here. But, and also like, you know, the shoots, ad films, all that. But day-to-day basis, मेरे से नहीं होता है कि मैं कोई बताए मेरे को ये वाली earring पहन लो और ये वाली ring लो. अभी वो सब cancel.
What about you, Amar?
I can't think of a time like that. Also because I think I tried to be not a person like that. कि अब मैंने सब figure out कर लिया है, मुझे सब पता है. So these kind of thoughts always come to you in all departments of life, but I try to avoid them. कि नहीं मुझे सब नहीं पता है, मैं और भी हूँ. So even in terms of your own personality, which includes the clothes you wear, I usually choose to never say never.
It keeps evolving.
कि हाँ कि मैं ठीक है मुझे आज ये पसंद नहीं आ रहा है but मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि ये मैं कभी नहीं पहनूंगा या मैं कभी पहन ही नहीं सकता. There is no hard no because what happens I want to as a person want to leave that tiny possibility कि मैं कुछ भी हो सकता हूँ in the future. I don't know. I don't want to control that and I don't want to be so confident about myself also कि मैं यही हूँ और इसके बाहर मैं कुछ हूँ ही नहीं. So I think which reflects in many areas of my life but also clothes कि हाँ ठीक है आज मैं black पहनता हूँ या मुझे ये कलर पसंद है वो कलर पसंद है but कि मैं ये चीज़ लाइफ में कभी करूँगा ही नहीं that I have I try to avoid those kind of whatever thoughts.
Rasika?
Well, I don't think I've cracked any code at all. I kind of struggle with it every day, and that's why I take help from my stylist for events and things. Much like Neha said, I don't have stylists for going out to a restaurant or to the airport and all of that.
That is amazing.
I want to add to that. I do have teams that work on ad films and everything. But restaurant जाने में, like if I hire a stylist, तो मतलब खाने के बिल से ज़्यादा तो तुम्हारी shirt pant का बिल आ जाएगा. मेरे पास इतने पैसे ही नहीं है. That's what I'm trying to say. So that, I mean, airport जाने के लिए, restaurant जाने के लिए, रोज़मर्रा की ज़िंदगी में मैं stylist नहीं.
कितने हैं? कितने हैं?
कितने
Errands
क्या?
run
मतलब
करने
इतने पैसे नहीं है बट कितने हैं?
मतलब जितने अंगद दे दे, मतलब grilled food के लिए उतने ही है. भाई इससे ज़्यादा तो है नहीं. अब मैं सारी चीज़ें अगर तेरे को बता दूँगी भाई.
But that's actually what we really want to know, Neha.
इसलिए आए हैं हम यहाँ पे. किसके पास कितने हैं?
So yeah, so I don't have a code and I struggle with it every day with the help of my stylists who are very patient and sweet people, and I like to work with them because they're very talented and they push me and nudge me in certain directions which I might not feel totally comfortable with at that time, but I like that sort of collaboration where they say, acha, acha, okay, this is what you're comfortable with, this is what we think is fun to try out, and so we kind of meet midway and figure it out. As far as shoots are concerned, I don't take my own stylists at all because I feel like the way you dress, that is to build a character, and therefore you need to look like what the director has envisioned for the entire project. And I think that everybody in the cast should have one mind thinking about that, so that you can, there's so much, there's color schemes, and every frame is made with so much effort when you're filming for something. So that's a totally different deal. I don't like that the stylist sort of fashion space to enter that at all. That's a completely narrative space, and that's a totally different skill set, I feel.
What about you, Gulshan?
Yeah, the characters that I play, as Rasika was saying, are different from me. And then I did go to fashion school. So I was the first batch to graduate from NIFT Bangalore, 97-2000. So I do have an education. Actually, I'm not educated as an actor, but I was educated as a designer. But I don't think... No, aesthetics समझ आती है मुझे, तो, which is also part of filmmaking and also. Anyway, that's a different subject. Initially, I wasn't very comfortable. Even when I was in fashion, I was working in fashion, I don't think as a person I was very self-conscious, and I don't think I was confident enough to sort of free myself from what other people would think or express myself in a way that was fun to me. I think that started to happen after, I think, 2019, 2020. I just went like, I should have fun. I mean, it should be more fun. So I started collecting things like sneakers and clothes that I liked. And I used to work with stylists before who used to put together wonderful looks with really talented people. But then I just started to feel that it's not me. Who am I? Like, what am I expressing through the clothes that I have? Like, I've had this t-shirt since 1996. It means something to me. The person who's there on this means something to me, and his music has contributed to my life and my growing up. So those things are, it becomes really personal. So now that I don't have that self-consciousness, I'm able to sort of experiment, and I haven't cracked anything. I haven't cracked a style code. I don't know. I just feel more comfortable. I just have more fun with fashion, with pulling stuff out of my wardrobe and wearing them.
So you've come to an understanding that
And
stylists...
sometimes I get it wrong. Sometimes it's shit. I step out and I was like, oh, it looked good on the mirror. Like, it's doing absolute shit. Yeah. But that's what it is. It's okay. I mean, you have to go with the flow,
So you've come to an understanding that style is comfort, style is self-expression, right?
Sorry, say again.
Style is comfort, style is self-expression.
100%. For me now, comfort, yeah. But I mean, I'm in agreement with what Gulshan's also saying, that, that the thing is that some pieces just mean something to you. Like, you're like, okay, I want to wear these shoes because this is what it is. Sometimes your walk is better. Like it's just a little thing, or like, you just want something. Like with me, I have a pet peeve that when I'm very dressed, I need something on, this like a ring on this finger as opposed to any other. So it's just in your mentally, you're at home, right? Even if someone else is dressing you for a really like important event, you have your few like pet peeves that you want to do. And I think it's many years of getting dressed. And many years are just like what he's saying, that sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you're like, what were you thinking? Like I've seen myself in like these velvet bell-bottoms and velvet suit. And at that time I was like, and don't even ask me what the color was. When I got dressed at home, I thought I was looking banger. Like I was just like, wow. And the next morning I was like, what was I thinking? Like I wanted to hide inside my own duvet and be like, like, can we undo this evening? Like that stuff also happens.
When you look at your pictures from a couple of months ago or
Yeah, that's
what was that?
So if I had to give a style tip, if I don't know who's in the audience, but if anybody is watching this, I'm just saying less is more. Because the less you do, the less mistakes you're making. Unless like maximalism is your thing, like Gulshan, because he's doing it really well.
Yes.
Like
this is
Chanel,
your
like Coco
minimalism.
Chanel. Huh?
This is Gulshan's minimalism.
Sorry, I meant. But that's a great look. But that is Bapi Larry's look. You know what I mean? Like only he can carry it off. And you know, he's endorsing that. Like if you were to ask this question to him, I mean, he's a legend and you know, I just feel like everyone's, it's also about the kind of, it's about people donning their look. So whether you're an athlete, whether you're an actor, whether it's even like, you know, for instance, if I had to quote someone really, or talk about someone really fashionable like Jackie Shroff, and then, you know, he has a particular look going on. You just know it's so like Jagu Dada. Even with Rasika, she's here, and I know that when I see an outfit and I see her in it, as much as she's giving credit to the stylists, who are a great team and doing a great job on her, but when I see her, I'm like, it's so Rasika to wear something like that. And it's a huge compliment to you because, you know, I see you and then I see beautiful clothes. So it has to become you. Also you. Very well turned out today.
I got lucky
Now
today.
that I praised both of them, I might as well praise you also, no?
No, you didn't praise me.
I said maximalism ka guru.
Maxim, acha, that's a praise. I thought that was, it didn't seem like it was
For
a praise.
instance is a praise
वो
only.
थोड़ा दर्द हुआ.
Not that I have to return a praise with a praise, so please don't think that this is for that reason. But I actually also always look at what Neha wears. And I always want to wear the clothes she's wearing, but somehow they just don't look good on me. Because I think you just need a taller person to carry it
Not
off.
true, not true.
So I've always tried to sort of wear the clothes, and I love Chola stuff actually. And
Yeah.
I've tried to wear some of outfits, they just somehow don't look good on me. I drown in them somewhere. But there was this one time when I saw what Amol was wearing at some event, and I had an event a few days later, and my stylist said, what do you want to wear? So I sent him a screenshot of what Amol was wearing. and I
That's
was
so
like,
great.
I
though.
want to wear what Amol was wearing. It was
what?
It was a teal blue outfit from Marty. See, I remember.
But that's so great, like, you know, like the androgyny or like everyone dressing like each other. It's so great. Gulshan has something to say.
But ये
I'm just holding the
तो
mic.
there's a fashion, according to me, generally is a mimetic thing. It comes from imitation, right? How do we arrive at the fact that आजकल सब लोग t-shirt पहनते हैं और 200 साल पहले सब लोग कुछ और पहनते थे? It is a part of society which is, I don't know what the other word is, mimetic. Like we mime each other, we mime the people we like, and therefore we become like the people we like.
Speaking of miming, whom do you mime? Who is your inspiration?
I mean, it's all
and fashion?
subconscious. I'm not saying it's a like sometimes it can be conscious कि यार ये इसका style मुझे पसंद है और you know it's a certain body type और मेरा you know मैं Tom Holland वाले zone में हूँ तो मुझे वैसा you know so there is some subconscious models that you are going to mime in life in any field of life. So in fashion you can have some models कि यार मुझे शाहिद का अच्छा लगता है, मुझे रिज अहमद अच्छा लगता है, मुझे Tom Holland अच्छा लगता है. So and these are probably close to my body type also. So subconsciously you start miming those things, those clothes or that kind of style. Because पैदा तो मैं नहीं हुआ था with this knowledge. I've of course, I mean, हाँ मैं उसके साथ math के साथ पैदा हुआ था, fashion के साथ नहीं हुआ था. So yeah, so I according to me that's how fashion works generally, by miming the people we like.
And talking about that, I really feel like there are a lot of people recently who've done a phenomenal job at sort of looking so comfortable in what they're wearing that those have become trends. Neha's definitely one of them.
Absolutely.
I think Karina is another. Like really, I just feel after looking at them that I don't have to dress uncomfortably to be termed as fashionable, you know, that this is also fashionable. And that's, I think, a great thing.
Yeah, sometimes I think this is a personal opinion,
तो
but
बेझिझक
नहीं
बोल,
नहीं
जो
हाँ,
बोलना बोल।
कि कई बार मुझे लगता है कि just because a certain piece or a certain cloth is out of the way, it becomes nice. According to me, it's not necessarily nice just because it's bizarre. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just like and you don't know what to say also. You notice it, somebody is wearing something really out of the way. Nothing bad with it, nothing wrong with it. It's a personal choice. But what you end up saying is, oh, it looks nice on you, which is not completely an honest review. But what do you say? Because you've noticed it. It's like clearly noticeable. It's probably of a color which is standing out, or you know, it's just the design is just because it's standing out. It's nice is something that I personally don't agree with fully. Sometimes it can be nice genuinely, but sometimes you just end up saying it's nice because you have to say something about this piece for sure. This can't go unnoticed. So that I think also becomes a pattern sometimes, that you're just going bizarre, not you're truly feeling it. If you're feeling it, fuck it, sorry. Just wear it. But sometimes it's just because it's different, just because it's out of the norm, it's not necessarily nice, is what I feel.
I would like to talk about sustainability and fashion. How sustainable are your choices when it comes to fashion? For example, you just said that cupboard se sab nikala, purani mummy ka pehen liya, ye kar liya.
Yeah, I have some 450 pairs of sneakers, and I used to have more. And how I'm sustainable is that I give it to other people to wear when I'm done with them. I'm the last person you should be talking to about sustainability. I'm not going to pretend that, you know, sustainable and all of those things like that. If I have old stuff, it's only because I have a fascination for old things and how that can be part of the looks that I can do. But I have way too many clothes, way too many shoes. Nobody really needs this much
Sneakerhead.
stuff. So I'm not going to pretend like I care about sustainability. I'm sorry.
What's your shoe size? Can I borrow some? You know, I mean, I own very few clothes. I don't buy too much because I'm not a shopper at all. I'm always confused when I go shopping. I can't make decisions. I find these small decisions very difficult in life. So I don't sort of go there only. So in that sense, I guess I'm naturally have a sustainable way of living. But I don't know how much reuse or upcycling things really contributes to sustainability. I think really practices of making things responsibly contribute a large percentage to the sustainability. I think reuse and upcycling and recycling things contributes very little to sustainability as much as I understand. We must still do it. I'm not saying we must not. And a lot of virtue signaling comes with it, which I feel sometimes a little uncomfortable with. But largely, I would say that we really need to sort of look at how responsibly the material has been sourced for what we're wearing. And that becomes hard because very often the information is not there. So we might try to contribute to sustainability. I just don't know how much I'm actually doing it.
What do I do for sustainability? I don't think I've consciously done anything for sure. But listening to Gulshan and Rasika so far, I also feel I'm not sure how much in terms of clothes I wear I can make these choices, because there are many other things that you can make bigger choices about. If you're wearing a nicely sourced t-shirt but you're going in your luxury car to the event, you've just undone whatever sustainable thing you might have done with that choice of the t-shirt. So like she said, it just becomes about feeding the self and feeding the virtue cycle. कि हाँ देखो मैंने ऐसे ही किया. But so in terms of clothes, I don't know of clear choices that I can make on a daily basis that can be called definitely sustainable in a logical, rational way. I am not, one thing which is not about sustainability but about habits is that I am not a buyer. I don't buy stuff. Like I know of people, he said 450 pairs, somebody will say 1,000, some. I have 10. That's it. Or 10 at least I bought, 5 gift honge. So total 15 hoga. Because I just don't, it's a habit I didn't grow up with. वो जो मिडिल क्लास वाली आदत है ना कि अब पैसे हैं लेकिन करना क्या है मुझे पता नहीं है उसका. So I can't buy stuff, or at least I'm trying to learn by miming my friends कि अच्छा अगर पैसे हैं तो उनको खर्च किया जा सकता है उस ये चीज़ वो चीज़ के लिए जो भी आपको पसंद है. But I so far I'm still learning, I'm still falling because मैं साल में मैं शायद 4 कपड़े खरीद रहा हूँ. बाकी तो आ रहे हैं. I'm wearing new clothes because of my stylist and I'm spending on that because that seems like an investment in my work front. But otherwise, just to buy a thing for myself is a habit that I haven't developed yet.
Neha, what about you?
I mean, similar. I mean, for me, I think the big switch happened. Obviously, after you have children, you start worrying a lot more. You're reading a lot more, you know, about the future, the environment. The sort of click happened with all of us many years ago. The conversations have started. What I'm wearing is sustainable. To answer his question, which is the car that you're coming in? I mean, of course, we drive an EV now, and you know, I'm always on an electric bike within kind of your 5-kilometer radius. So we make those choices. I have 2 kids. A lot of the stuff has been upscaled, recycled. I know that there are sneakers. My daughter's 5.5, and my son's 2.5, and there's sneakers that have been given to other kids, and then they've come back in rotation to him. So we're very conscious as a group of, moms, as as somebody who goes out to dress. I try and understand more every day where I can make the switch. So, I mean, it doesn't only have to be when you're dressing. It also has to be like when you're teaching your child how to brush their teeth. You know, tell them how to tap the tap down so that, they know they're not wasting water. Little things, like and everything, we may think that it doesn't add up, but somewhere that little thing, if nothing else, the mentality, the shift in consciousness, the conversations, the worry, the thought about how to make a difference, that's also a great shifting gear. So, you know, what I can understand from at least all of us, we know we're trying to, and again, like her, I'm not a hoarder. So, you know, and also hoarding your things and holding on to your things, there's nothing wrong with that because you're also circulating it within your friends. Whatever, even if you're not. I mean, it's who you are. So I also have like limited things, and you know, we have drawer allocations. So it's like if you go above these 2 drawers and this one cabinet, you pass it on to someone else. So it's like that. So because it started with Angad saying he has the least amount of space at home. So then I was like, you still get the space, we'll all downsize. So yeah, I'm just saying, you play any sort of games as long as it's good for the environment and it's good for you and you're making that change. I don't know if I'm a flag bearer, but I've started. So that's important for me.
Every change is important. I will quickly wrap this up with the last question, that there are a lot of teenagers out there who are, influenced by fashion on social media, and they take a lot of peer pressure with the use of, because everybody out there are using AIs and filters and, the standards of beauty they have set, especially AI so what advice you would give to those people?
You are the best for this one. You should start, yeah.
Why am I the best?
Because I think you will be a lot more articulate than at least me when it comes to taking this question.
Listen,
Gives me time to think as well.
Okay, fine. No, I'll start. For me, I think, I just want to tell all teenagers, and saying that whether you or not you're on social media is a waste of my time, because everyone pretty much is on social media. But when I was a teenager, and even when I was not on social media because there wasn't any, I just look back at my teenagers and think that what was I thinking? Why was I getting influenced? Why was I getting affected? And now, the age and the time that y'all are all living in, and this is to all the younger generation out there, you're so much more influenced. I just feel like the sooner you find yourself, it's better for you. And otherwise, it's a bottomless pit. You're just going to go deeper and deeper and deeper into it, and there's no amount of validation that's validation enough. So, I mean, and that's not where it lies. Your 66 likes and your 41 comments, that's not where life is. It's way beyond. Use it to your advantage, whichever way you can, because I know that there are teenagers out there who are building some really cool energy-saving apps and using social media to promote that, as opposed to some who are saying, I'm not going to eat breakfast till I don't get 14 likes on my post, and that's unhealthy, you know? So find your balance, reach out, don't get too affected, and the sooner you suck yourself out of it, the better it is.
I mean, I really feel like this is such a difficult world to be a teenager in, because everything is so visual and it's so much about, you're so connected to everybody all the time that you can't help but feel that pressure. And from the few teenagers who I am close to in the family, I know it's very, very tough, and I really, really empathize. I wonder if I had been how I would have responded to this if I had been a teenager in this world. I don't have any advice. I just feel a lot of empathy for them, because I feel like it's a very difficult thing to deal with in your teenage years. Yeah, so every time I dress up, I sort of think about that. I'm like, am I setting a standard which is which somebody will see and feel like they have to match up to? And I feel some guilt with that, honestly.
I used to be working in the fashion business, and one of the first things that really struck me is how seriously people take it, you know, this whole idea of glamour and all that. It wasn't fun. I am having fun now, but when I was in the fashion business, it wasn't fun. It was too much pressure to look a certain way, and the models and the designers and the photographers, they were taking it way too seriously. And it's just, because I was privy to what happens behind, and I could feel that stress and that tension. And I suppose we live in a capitalist world which doesn't really teach you to have a sense of balance. Now, a sense of balance can be very different for different people. Now, I may have 400 pairs of shoes and a lot of clothes, but to some extent I can say I can afford it. So, and I have fun with it. But if you are following trends, if you're so pressured to sort of do things that you can't afford, but you want to do them because you feel that that's how society or your friends is going to accept you, then you're going off balance. Then you have to sort of bring yourself back. I think having that awareness is very important. I'd just like to say that just think about it for a little bit and try to have a sense of balance. If you can afford it, yes, enjoy it. And it should be fun. Have fun with it. Have fun with trends. Don't just blindly follow them.
You guys need to listen what they're saying. Amol, you have to say something?
I didn't feel like adding anything new to the conversation, because a lot of nice things were said. But I kind of, at least in terms of moving forward, I enjoyed listening to Gulshan's answer. Ki, "Yaar, kar lo, but at least have fun. Don't do it to a point where it becomes a problem for you, where it starts affecting your life in a negative way or in a bad way, or your
Pressure,
health or
stress,
mental
it
health
shouldn't be
or whatever.
anxiety.
Succumb to the pressure.
It should not come out of anxiety. That's a nice answer. I think it should not come out of anxiety, or it should not make you anxious. कि यार अगर मेरे से नहीं हो पाया तो मुझ में कुछ कमी है, because it is self-expression. So it's self, you know, just express yourself. So if you are in touch with yourself, and eventually you find out when you grow up that हर एक का self अलग है. How much ever we think you're similar to other people, there is a self which is just you, and you keep looking for that forever. And that expression also therefore just follows how you identify with yourself. So I think that will come. Hopefully that maturity will come in time. But as of now, abhi to young ho to at least enjoy. Even if you want to copy other people, just enjoy copying them and not do it out of anxiety.
I think that's all for the day. Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of Bollywood Hangama. It was such a pleasure talking to you, and your advices have been great. I hope people out there do listen and, you know, take a note of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
everyone.
Sorry for butting
Thank
in.
you.
Sorry. Yes. Lovely answers. Fantastic panel, as always. Very, very stylish people. Beautiful inside out. A few questions. लेकिन उससे पहले एक छोटा सा Bollywood quiz. It's a macho hint game. It's got to have 3 clues देने वाली हूँ मैं हर फिल्म के. आपको मुझे बताना है फिल्म कौन सी है, ठीक है? Anyone can answer? तीन क्लूज दूंगी. I'll speak them out. हाँ, उसमें से एक क्लू स्टाइल या फैशन रिलेटेड होगा. ठीक है, तो आपको बताना है कि ये फिल्म कौन सी है. ओके, बेस्ट ऑफ लक टू देम. कैन वी प्लीज क्लैप बिफोर दे स्टार्ट? सुपर. क्या हल्के फुल्के क्लैप्स दिए, मजा ही आ गया. मतलब इतने हल्के क्लैप्स मैंने जीवन में कभी नहीं सुने. ओके, 3 clues. First clue.
I'm just going to hack into the EVMs.
चलो, let's.
I'm going to win.
I'm so glad Gulshan is on this panel because he's going to answer
we
all the
won't
questions.
fail.
चलो,
Very
okay.
happy.
Best of luck. Laddu, English class, sari.
Sridevi, that
English
English.
medium.
Yes. English. That's
English,
right.
English.
Correct. Okay. 1 point to Gulshan Devaya and lots of kisses also virtually.
We are not a
and
team.
No. Anyone can answer, na?
We are all a team.
Free
We
to
are
free,
all.
free to be free.
We are a team. Yeah.
1 point to the team.
1 point
Point
to
to
the
the
team.
team.
1 point to the very fab panel. Okay, next one.
It's panel versus you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, chal.
It's actually not versus, but chalo. Summer camp. Brace.
Student
कुछ
of the
कुछ
year.
होता है.
Kayamat se kayamat
कुछ
tak.
कुछ होता
Summer
है.
camp. गले में कूल वाला नेकलेस. आप करेक्ट करिए, लेकिन मुझे सारे क्लूज खत्म करने हैं.
Student of the year.
कुछ होता है.
कुछ होता है. राइट आंसर. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Summer
I
camp
have got
only
wrong
कुछ
in
कुछ
every-
होता है.
Okay, the next one. बोलता तोता, सुंदर नगर, टैटू. पलक has the right answer. मैं प्रेम की दीवार में right answer. Can you please clap for पलक? Thank you.
बोल रही हूँ.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay.
I swear.
राजपाल यादव,
मेरा
मरा.
फेरी. भूल भुलैया.
पति पत्नी और वो.
सुन तो लो.
स्टाइल वाला सुन ले एक बारी. हाँ, स्टाइल वाला सुन लेते हैं, मजा आ जाएगा.
राजपाल यादव स्टाइल.
अरे सुनो तो सरी. थोड़ा मुझे भी खेलने दो. राजपाल यादव, पेस्टल क्लोथ्स, मरा हुआ जीत.
चुप चुप के.
हाँ जी. Thank you. Can we please clap for them? That was lovely.
This was the tough one.
This was a tough
अरे
one.
I was in the film.
Impressive.
And she said it also very like under her breath कि ये सही है कि नहीं है. चलो, thank you so much for playing the macho hint game. Now the next question that I have.
One more game now, please.
अच्छा चलो, one last one. Okay. गुजरात के gang wars, Romeo Juliet type love story, Gulshan Devaya looking like
गोलियों
a
की रास
beauty.
लीला.
That's right. गोलियों की रास लीला, Ram Leela. Okay, well done.
See, I told you I'm going to fix this game.
चल last one.
ये सब हम.
Purple blouse, सीढ़ियाँ, मंदिर.
Purple blouse. दिल अब दीदी तेरा देवर वो हम आपके हैं कौन?
क्या कौन?
You're not very happy. Neha was like ये तो बहुत ही basic
हम
है, ये
आपके
तो
हैं
सबको आता है.
Yeah.
चलो, good.
I'm a
Okay.
leader. Oh, nice.
Thank you so much. Can we please clap for them? Lovely game. Gulshan, this question is for you. You are a fashion icon for all of us. Most of us. I can't speak for everybody. For
I'm
me
sorry.
at least.
Right? What?
Fashion icon,
I'm a fashion icon.
aren't you?
To myself, yeah.
To me
To
also.
other people, I have no idea.
To a lot of people, and maybe they don't come and tell it to you, but you are.
Oh, great.
Who do you consider to be the chief fashion inspiration of your life?
In my life, a lot of different people.
Yeah.
I've always been influenced. Like when I was in fashion, then there used to be lots of designers I used to follow whose work influenced me. John Galliano, Hussein Chalayan, Tom Ford, Elie Saab, all of these people. And most recently, Virgil Abloh, may he rest in peace. I think it was a tectonic shift in the whole the fashion industry. In the film industry, she mentioned Jagu Dada. I think he has his own sense of style and he has fun with what he does. And
Yeah.
I think that's really important. Rekha ji with her beautiful silk saris, she has, and that's so distinctively her. A lot of people wear silk saris, but then when Rekha wears it, it just becomes like she owns it. It's her look. So, you can always draw inspiration from how much fun and how they kind of own things, make it
Yeah.
their own,
Yeah.
you know.
Legendary answers. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Because of Neha's hair, there was one time when I actually went to a salon and I got my only this much portion ash. क्योंकि आपके बाल जो हैं वो yes. But I went and I gave money for this so that I could get Neha's look. So Neha, you are definitely a fashion icon too. Thank you very much. Amol, this question's for you.
Thank you. I just want to tell everyone that's a birthmark. I've always
I
had
know.
it.
We
But
know.
that's nice, no?
It is. Amol, this question's for you. What has been the chief achievement of your life in terms of style? Something that you probably were not very comfortable with earlier, but now are, and or don't care. What is the chief achievement of your life as when it comes to style?
definitely can't think of one. I think just generally, like today, I'm here wearing these clothes, or I've reached a point in life where I can wear these clothes comfortably without thinking twice.
Yeah.
It's not the person I was when I
Yeah.
came to this city, and I would probably at that time also doubt कि ये मैं कभी कर पाऊंगा कि नहीं कर पाऊंगा, या ये मुझसे होगा कि नहीं हो पाएगा, या ये तो I don't know if I'll be able to carry clothes like this or go to places like this or talk like this. But now I do wear clothes clothes like this and give gyan to other people about how to wear clothes and how to up their style quotient. So all this is, I think, so it's not one day or one thing or one event. It's a general journey of growth, of also making choices which were scary on some days कि यार ये मैं आज कर रहा हूँ but करना है यार, try तो करते हैं, and the more times you do the things that scare you, they eventually don't scare you
Yeah.
as much. So I guess it's the journey of who I have been and who I am, and hopefully where I will go from here.
Lovely answer. Amol Barasha for you guys. Thank you very much. Can we please get some hampers from Red Chief for Gulshan and Amol? Now, Rasika, your turn. I think हमारे देश में lingerie is a very hush-hush sort of a topic. What advice would you give to kids, older people in general, when they do go for lingerie shopping? What should they not be scared of? What should they not shy away from? Lace. Classic Gulshan answer. Now shifting focus to Rasika.
I have no advice to give, but I can only share how I go
Yeah,
lingerie
yeah,
shopping.
yeah.
It's very functional for me. I'm the kind of middle class person who believes कि अरे जब दिखना नहीं है तो फिर पैसे क्यों खर्च करना है, you know. But I have no problem with lingerie showing also. So I feel very perturbed when people come and very secretly tuck your bra strap inside your shirt as if it's the worst thing that could happen to you that day. So I'm a little impatient with that. But I have no problem with that bra strap, which is not so lacy looking shows, basically. Yeah.
I think it's the most candid, honest answer. Thank you, Rasika, for being always very giggly, chirpy about like the most honest and true things that you really want to say from your soul. So yeah, thank you. Neha, this one's for you. Do you think comfort and style can coexist when it comes to lingerie? Because lingerie in general, I think people also, consider it to be very expensive. So, nahi karna hai, it's okay. It should only be comfortable, or whatever Rasika just mentioned. Do you agree with that, or do you think comfort and style can coexist when it comes to lingerie?
Yeah, I mean, as it should. And I mean, if it's not comfortable, there's really no point in wearing it.
Sure.
And I mean, wear something that is comfortable.
Sure.
That's and of course it can coexist. I don't know. I mean, you just need to know which brand works for you, and then different strokes for different folks entirely.
Sure. Thank you for answering these not very regular questions. You have been a very interesting bunch. I will ask you also. Chalo, you tell me, Gulshan, really, I really want to know. Lots of men do not do their underwear shopping. Their parents do it for them. Either their mother or father. A lot of middle class kids across, there's a survey which has come out. What would you like to tell to the men?
I think
To have fun?
lacy underwear make really interesting pocket squares in your suit. So I have done that many times also. So you should definitely own lacy underwear in different colors. So
I
that you
think
can,
Gulshan's answer is great. I also feel that there has to be experimenting
whole
there as
bunch
well. Can we please take this moment and can we please have some lovely hampers by Amante for Rasika and Neha. And can I please call upon Madiha to do the honors?
Thank you so much, Prerna. And once again, thank you to all of our speakers for delving so deep into the whole topic of cracking your style code. I sure have a newer and fresher perspective on that. I would request Palak to kindly hand over our specially designed style honor trophies to all of the speakers.